Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. As we didn't manage to get it done in the last video, we are now attempting to get the ewe lambs moved, but we're doing something a little bit different that we normally would do. We're going to run them down the road. So, going the old-fashioned methods, but should be okay. We've got to run a couple of 100 yards, stay there. A couple of 100 yards down the road, far easy and trailing them up just to go 2 fields that way. So, that is the plan. Fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. It all goes smoothly, but they're sheep. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So yes, pretty simple. Gates open, we want to run right down the road into the next field on the right, across the field, and then into the next field. The only obstacle we have, the bee flock are in the bottom half of the field they're going to run through, so fingers crossed I don't see them and go to them. But yeah, hopefully, like I said before, it's pretty easy.
Right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. I'm not usually the one who acts out. All those crazy little things we all kinda dream about.
Right, that is the ewe lambs all moved now. They have some lovely fresh grass to go at, and you can see here they're grazing down really well. Some people will probably take this a little bit tighter, but as we're thinking about the crops next year, we don't want to demolish it and just leave it as a mud bath, because it's going to affect the growth and how that hay performs next year. I'll actually show you now on an aerial shot. You'll just see the different colours of grasses compared from the bee flock, which haven't quite grazed it off. So it's more yellowy coloured from above field that the ewe lambs have been on, and then the field that they've moved onto is bright green. You'll just see the different stages of grazing. I thought it's quite interesting because you can see by the colour really how much they've grazed it down, because once you get down to the roots, you can see on here they go a lighter colour, even yellower, and at this time of year when the grass isn't that healthy, there is a bit of brown in there from basically disease in the grass and it dying off. So as I said, they've moved. Sky has started off picking the yellow posts up, so that means I'm going to pick the wire up and then we're going to get fenced round them as soon as possible, because we don't want any more escapee ewe lambs, as these are the ones that the dog was in and they know where they're going around the village. I am a lucky you know what. Just look, we've just got to the end and there's what, probably 5 metres left of wire. Normally it's the way around, you need to put 10 metres out, but for once we're lucky. Fencing looking good if I don't say so myself. What we've actually done in this field, there is the dreaded footpath. We've left it out of the electric fencing and left the walkway across. The bee flock's actually the other side of the hedge there, I don't know if you can see. So trying to help, that means dogs should not go in the field, and as you come over the footpath there, you can see the fence strength for it and you can see the sheep, so hopefully, touch wood, shouldn't get any problems in this field. Sky noticed one very important thing with the ewe lambs that I completely missed. So what was it, 3-4 weeks ago, we treated them for bad feet, and there was about 4 or 5 that were a bit lame, but now they're not lame anymore, so that is ideal for us, especially when we're keeping our stuff away from the farm. With footpaths, because people tend to ring you saying they've got broken legs. Right, that is us done. On to the next job. From moving ewe lambs then to getting ready for scanning. No, we're not showing the scanner on this video, but we're just going to get the wrapper set up so it's ready for the scanner tomorrow. I've been very good because we've parked it up right by the gateway, because a couple of years ago scanner got stuck and we don't want that happening again. So we can pull in the field, back straight up to the wrapper, and if we have it set up, he can call us half an hour before, get the sheep in, it's easy. Organisation is key, especially when other stuff's going on around scanning too. It's a quick job and we want it to be as efficient and quick as it can for him too. Now we're on a little bit of a rescue mission. So a lot of you'll remember, what was it, 2.5 months ago when Sky started, we fenced a huge field of grass right next to the river, and we just haven't had the chance to get the sheep on there. It's just too wet, and when it did dry out, we're about to put the sheep on, we're forecast a big storm again, so they just haven't been on there. We can't get to the other side of the river because the water's so high, but I desperately need the electric fence. Plan is now we're going to quickly try and collect all the yellow posts up, then if the river does drop at any point, it's going to be a quick job to come and collect the wire. That is the plan. Yeah, just bear with us because we don't know how this is going to go. It's very wet and we just need some posts. I'm so glad there's a footbridge. Mission successful. We have got most of the posts. We've had to leave a few of them that are underwater, but hopefully this river's going to drop in the next week or so. We can drive over and pick the wire up. I'm just desperately short of posts to do other fencing, so we've got them. And then something exciting now. Right, so on to the fun bit of the video now. Uncle David has come down from Southwest Lancashire farmers, and we're going to be taking some samples of the haylage and the silage for the sheep, and Dad wants some done for the horses too. So do you want to explain it quickly why we do it basically?
We basically do it to see what the protein contents are, the sugars, the ME values. So we've got a guide as where we need to supplement the grass silage and haylage to give them a complete diet.
Yeah,
that is basically what we're looking at.
And basically, as a company, they sell all the products that can help us. So if it's a really good haylage, we won't buy as much, but if it's really bad, we need to supplement it a bit more. So it gives us a guide. It means we're not overfeeding or underfeeding the ewes as they're getting ready for lambing. So the first bale here, this is the sheep stuff. This is probably a little bit drier than the stuff last year. We did loads last year, but we've got one batch that was specifically done for sheep. There's about 70 bales of this. More a traditional leafy type of grass, not like the Italian rye grasses that we'd normally use. Uncle David just take a handful of grass.
Did you just open this?
Yeah. Well, Dad did a couple of hours ago.
Good bales.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight in them. Definitely drier than stuff we've made before.
Very dry.
Yeah, compared to like it's more like what like sheep haylage should be really, rather than silage.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and leafy, but not what you'd want to feed horses.
No, it's probably too powerful for horses.
So yeah, then that's bagged up just like that, and it gets sent off to the lab where they do all the tests, basically, don't they?
Yeah, that'll go to trial nutrition.
Yeah,
and be tested.
Cool. Right, onto the horsey stuff, which obviously isn't for me, but Dad does it just so he knows when he's selling to customers, he can prove what it is. You should really be able to see a difference in this now. It's just a little bit there. Just look at that, how fibrous it is and stalky it is. Not a lot of leaf. compared to that bag there. That's full of leaf. This will be the perfect kind of thing that horse people would feed to performance horses, like race horses, jumps horses, stuff like that. Yeah, look at the fibre in that. I don't know how well you can see the stalks.
Here you go, sir.
Cool. If you put them just like that too, you'll be able to see a complete difference in the products. Just look at the colour difference too. That's almost yellow, well that's like olive green. You can see all the stalks, you see all the leaf. And that is why when you're producing products you have different layers of grass, because they're an end market. They're a different end market, and that's what sheep want. That's what horses want. Right, so that is all the haylage analysis done, and look, they've arrived, the Clean Living t-shirts. Very, very cool way to end the video. If you haven't already, go to the merch store and check these out. They're only £12. Really, really nice t-shirts. I would set one up, but yeah, look at the design. Very cool. See you next time, guys. We are scanning tomorrow, so fingers crossed all goes well.